What happens when your systematic attempt to secure a functional shadow-anchored sanctuary traps you inside a high-stakes afterlife sabotage matrix under the tight surveillance of an aggressive spirit hegemony, and your only hope of survival is to maintain a strict, hyper-vigilant personal defense strategy before an encroaching shadow threat permanently dismantles your biological boundaries? In this breathlessly paced, high-stakes paranormal noir and investigative thriller masterpiece of absolute structural irony, territorial paranoia, and heavy administrative friction, the traditional boundaries of standard urban fantasy fiction shatter under an avalanche of pure spirit investment calculations and hyper-vigilant curse defense mechanics. The narrative follows a fiercely independent, highly analytical protagonist whose structured spectral reality hits a sudden logistical wall as her hard-won necrotic tranquility is systematically targeted by external hostile actors. Driven by a raw survival instinct to safeguard her ethereal autonomy, secure high-friction asset protection, and avoid total submission to predatory administrative framing from an unseen web of elite ghost lords and ruthless afterlife predators, she constructs a desperate, hyper-vigilant plan of strategic defense. The true brilliance of this fast-paced investigative survival playbook summary lies in Anderson's exceptional mastery of mass-scale situational claustrophobia, localized spirit coordination grids, and agonizing forced proximity physical friction. As the primary targets navigate their high-pressure compromise behind closed veil doors and heavily secured territorial borders, her standard defensive armor completely melts into an elite, terrifying game of pure physical and mental survival against competitors tracking her every breakthrough in spectral resistance. Every clandestine encounter, secure perimeter scanner sweep of the shadow boundary, and localized territory boundary transaction inside the Whisperbound theater becomes a minefield of potential exposure, exposing deep institutional exploitation, historic generational pact debts, and a toxic inner circle of hidden administrative entities protecting their own dark, lucrative agendas. Trapped in close quarters with an incoming alpha threat who actively monitors her spirit submission to shield his own private target control from a tightening trap, the Protector's unhinged, own the silence and eliminate the threat protective instincts flare back to life, forcing a final high-pressure alliance where a single mismanaged curse allocation or broken tactical trust means the absolute execution of their final defenses. For hard-boiled relationship procedurals, dark institutional collapse mechanics, and fiercely resilient paranormal enthusiasts who live for complex multi-layered plots handled with narrative precision, this first volume delivers an unput-downable listening experience where all ordinary safety nets vanish